I've just got a new microphone. It's the Rode Wireless Go 2. Now this microphone is actually the single version, meaning it has only one transmitter and one receiver. Now this mic has been out for a while and is known to have very good and flawless audio quality comparing with whatever there's out there. It also has two very important and new features. One, which is called the safety track, and two, is called the onboard recording. If you're considering to get wireless microphones, you want to stick around. Alright, and since we're outdoors, let's do a quick test for these new microphones comparing my Rode Video Micro. Let's get them attached. Now there are a few ways to actually attach the microphone. One of them is simply just to clip on over here. And you can get the audio actually slightly beneath your neck, but that's not ideal. That's why I actually bought the Mag Clip. Now this is the Mag Clip, which is basically a magnetic attachment for the microphone. So what you want to do is just to turn the microphone over here and attach the magnetic clip right beneath over here. And here we have the magnet, and what I'm going to do is just to stick it underneath my shirt. And look, it's actually attached. Now let's go for a quick walk. So this is the audio that is actually coming out from the Rode Wireless Go 2. And I don't know about you, but I can actually hear some ambient noise. I believe this Rode Wireless Go 2 is actually quite efficient in actually filtering out the background noises and isolating my vocals compared with the Rode Video Micro. So for this mic, it can actually go up to a range of about 200 meters, which is really far. Let's do a quick test to walk behind some pillars and obstacles to see if the signal is being interrupted. So we are actually at the roof garden over a shopping mall. It's actually quite interesting because this mall is actually have this greenery at this top floor. And now as I'm making my way back, I'm trying not to fall or hit into objects. And let's go behind the pillar. Okay, how is the audio quality so far? I'm sure you are unable to see me from the camera now. So about this safety track that's mentioned at the start, what is it about? It actually basically allows your audio to record two channels. One, the audio at its main level, and one of a slightly lower level of your choosing. I've actually set it to minus 12 decibels to be able to rescue all those audios where you have clipping. Now, what is clipping? Now this is clipping. Now clipping is where your audio actually hit at its highest level and actually plateaus there. The reason why it plateaus is because it actually hits the ceiling of the recordable audio that is actually on your microphone itself. And this will actually make you lose a lot of details and make it literally unrescuable. Until now, so how do you get this safety feature to work? First, you will have to download the Rode Central app. Now this app allows you to adjust different settings on both your transmitter and receiver. You will need to switch it on over here. You can adjust how much lower the safety track would record compared with your main track. I've set it to negative 12 decibels as that is what is recommended online and very close to the level that I set on my different cameras. Isn't this feature neat? So let's elaborate on its second unique feature, which is actually called onboard recording. What it is and actually how does it exactly work? Just like the previous feature, you will need the Rode Central app. Once you enter the app and go to the onboard recording settings, there will be two modes besides off that you can work with: always on and backup. Always on will allow you to record audio independently without the receiver as soon as the mic is turned on, while backup only records audio once it has established connection with your receiver. Now this feature is extremely useful if you are in outdoor situations or where there are places which have a lot of digital interference. You can be very sure that there's actually another track recorded straight from your microphone. But the downside is you still need the Rode Central app for this thing to work. Now as you can see, I'm really sweaty running up and down. Let's head back to the studios to break down some of the specifications and details and what comes in its retail package for this particular microphone. So what do you get in its original retail package? Here I have both of them inside their original boxes. Let's see what they get inside besides the microphone itself. So let's start with the Wireless Go. So inside here you have this interesting pouch, and then here you have a box of accessories. So here you have the cable, which is probably to plug in from your microphone all the way to your mirrorless camera. Here you have two USB-C charging cables, and here we have the mic itself. So as a start, you have these two windshields and a silicone pack. This is probably the microphone, at the top, and then this is the receiver. And once we take a closer look, this is the front, and this is the back with a very strong imprinted logo of Rode, which I really like. At the sides, you have the buttons here, the one that is linking with your camera, and these decibel adjustments, the microphone input here. So let's briefly see how this windshield is going to be put on. So up close, you're going to attach it here and lock it. So it's actually pretty tight. And at the bottom, you have these two power buttons for both of the receiver and transmitter, which is really big and I really like it. So here we have the menu, comes in all picture formats, which I really like. And now we move to the mag clip. And here we have the clip itself, 1 and 2. As you can hear, the magnet is really strong. So overall, this is what you get in the single set with the mag clip addition on. Now let's see how we're going to attach the mag clip. So at the back here, we're going to attach this part over to here. And as you can see, it clips on really well. And then this is the magnetic part. And once again, you can hear. Alright, let's on it and peel off the sticker first. Alright, let's do it also for the microphone. Okay, can you see the shine over here? So once we have it on, it will be automatically on. As you can see up here, there's a record button that is going on. So this is now on backup mode, which means that once these two transmitter and receiver or the microphone is being turned on and synced, it will automatically record. And once you hold it both, it will automatically off. Now let's push all of these items aside and do a quick run through on some of the specifications of this Rode Wireless Go 2. For a start, both the transmitter and the receiver or the microphone are of a similar size. When we look up close, you can hardly tell the difference between these two. So I'll be just using one to go through the specifications. For its length, this one measures about 4.4 by 4.5 cm or 1.7 by 1.8 inches. As for the height or its thickness, it measures about 1.8 cm or 0.7 inches. As for its weight, both of them have a combined weight of about 32 grams or 1.1 ounce. As for its battery life, it's really good. In fact, unprecedented. It can go up to 7 hours of use and only takes 2 hours for a full charge. As for its transmission range, it can go all the way up to 200 meters or about 656 feet. Now let's talk about its memory capacity. How long can both of these record for? That would be a very challenging question, as it will depend on which mode you will be recording in, standard or uncompressed. If you are recording in standard, it can go all the way up to about 43 hours of use. If you are recording in uncompressed, it can only go up to about 7 hours of use. In my personal few days of using this, I could hardly tell a difference between the uncompressed and the standard, so I think you guys will want to go for the standard to be able to record much longer audio. Now the most important thing, how much does both of these cost? The Rode Wireless Go 2 single unit comes in about 193, while the double receiver comes in about 263. Both of these options also come in white if you think that looks better. Now if you've noticed on the unboxing, the magnetic clip at the back comes separately. You can get one of these at about 20 USD. To sum up my initial experience of this Rode Wireless Go 2, I've come to really like it. It's both light and small and easy to use. Features such as the onboard recording and safety track are tremendously useful safeguards to have during content creation. Not to mention the quality and dynamic range of the audio quality makes my every buck worth it. My only gripe on the Wireless Go is that you need to download the Rode Central app to be able to extract the audio or change settings on both the transmitter and receiver. But so far, everything has been smooth. There's no need for me to use the onboard recording, as the audio that's recorded from the transmitter to the camera itself has been perfect. Now I know some of you guys might be curious why they actually got this when DJI just released their new microphone. It wasn't an easy decision, but in my next video, I'll cover the reasons why I chose this over the DJI one. So I guess you guys will have to stick around. If not, I'll see you guys in the next video.